acid-base reactions. As shown before, acids and bases often react to form water and salt. The thing with acid-base reactions is that the conjugate acids or bases of strong bases or acids will not have the strength to reform salt. Essentially, these become spectator ions. This is shown in the reaction between hydrochloric acid and ammonium hydroxide. The first equation doesn't actually form. Instead, you have a second equation because Cl- is a spectator ion. But what about those weird bases like NH3? This breaks down like so. This is a general question. The answer is the explanation of buffers. A buffer solution resists change in pH. A buffer consists of a weak acid or base and a basic or acidic salt. An effective buffer resists change in pH because of Le Chatelier's principle. If something happens to disturb the equilibrium of a buffer, such as the addition of another acid or base, it shifts to maintain equilibrium. In the case of a buffer, when the balance of acid or base and the salt is upset, the ratio does not change much as long as the amount of OH-, H+, or salt added is small. In the case of strong acids or bases, as long as the buffering capacity is not exceeded, strong acid or base is consumed by the reactions with the buffer. pH range of a buffer is the range where it acts efficiently. After this, it will change pH rapidly and level off. See you later for titrations. So basically, this is a spew-out information question that asks for a detailed definition of a buffer. The other questions will build off of this. This is an application of the definition of a buffer. You need to determine which of these makes a buffer and which has a pH close to 9. A pH close to 9 implies a base, so this is a basic buffer. Let's start with Archie A. Archie A says that he would mix acetic acid and sodium acetate solution. Acetic acid is a weak acid, and the salt NaC2H3O2, essentially C2H3O2- because of the dissociation of Na+, is relatively weak as well. A pH close to 9 implies a weak base, so this buffer solution, because yes, it is a buffer, would be acidic and have a pH far from